To take your usage of the utility grenades to the next level, Astralis is the best team to watch and learn from. They do not just use utility grenades to attack enemies, but they also use it to establish map control, which will easily let them outsmart and outmaneuver their opponents. Let's take a look at how they do this. In this particular clip against FaZe Clan, they will start by throwing a smoke towards B short, which will safely let them enter mid, and then follow up with a barrage of high explosive grenades in the sniper nest area, easily getting them 2 kills. They do kind of the same thing on Inferno. 2 nades thrown at the bottom of a banana will heavily damage any of the Team Liquid players who are trying to push inside. They have several variations for aggressing banana. This time, instead of 2 grenades, they will throw 1 smoke and a molotov. This setup is focused on helping them establish banana control rather than getting kills. This will force Team Liquid to focus their attention temporarily towards the A-bomb site. Out of the many variations that Astralis has for taking banana control, this one is my favorite. They will use 2 molotovs. The one closer to the B-bomb site will stop any terrorists from pushing in, and the one closer to T-ramp will burn them as they are trying to fall back, and also kill any of the players hiding inside this left-hand side corner. Once they are trapped between the 2 molotovs, the Astralis players will simply swoop in and get easy kills. While these molotovs and smokes help Astralis establish banana control at the start of the round, I want you to notice how Astralis do not use up every utility they have at the very start. They save some of it so that they can use it later on in the round when Liquid decides to bring on the actual execute. A smoke lasts for only 15 seconds and a molotov lasts for only 7 seconds. That means they cannot keep Team Liquid out of banana forever. That is why in this round, notice how Astralis use their incendiary grenades only after they have made contact with one of the Team Liquid players trying to push towards the B-bomb site. In the end, this entire match between Liquid and Astralis boils down to both the teams trying to choke each other out of utility. Astralis use their fire grenades as usual and take banana control at the start of the round. But notice how they still have plenty of utility left, which will be useful for them later on in the round. For now, Liquid has decided to focus on mid and hopefully break through the Astralis defense onto the A-bomb site. By showing aggression towards both the sides, Liquid is trying to lure out every fire grenade and smoke that Astralis has left, so that they are left with absolutely nothing when Liquid decides to bring on the final push and execute. But Astralis is smart. They use just enough utility to keep Liquid at bay and buy themselves some time. The clock is ticking. With less than 1 minute left on the clock, Liquid have to commit and make a decision. They decide to go back towards B. They have 2 smokes, 1 molotov and plenty of flashbangs left. But what they don't realize is that Dupree and Device also have 2 fire grenades on the CT side of their own. By sparingly using their fire grenades, Astralis is able to create problems for Team Liquid all throughout the round and stop them at every stage of their execute. Finally, Liquid is forced to push through the fire and put themselves in great danger while doing so. Another thing I like about the Astralis utility usage is how they use it to tackle one particular player if they know exactly where he is gonna be. Upon playing this clip again, I want you to notice how the Astralis players throw 2 nades at the top of the mid area after the smoke on Xbox has landed, as they can expect at least 1 terrorist to push catwalk after the Xbox smoke blooms. In this case, it's gonna be Twists, who is instantly naded down to 50 HP, although technically he should have been dead. Another good example is how Zipnix uses this nade to take down Taco, who is trying to plant the bomb. While the nade may not seem impressive all by itself, it will make much more sense once you see what kind of Molotov Device throws over here. The nade lands behind the tall box and the Molotov covers the default plant position, the 2 most common planting areas. In this way, Astralis can secure themselves at least 1 kill onto the person who is trying to plant the bomb. Sometimes the terrorists will use Molotovs of their own in order to stop the CTs from pushing banana. Molotovs like these are thrown to stop any of the AWPers from taking positions behind these barrels. In situations like these, I would use a smoke that Glaive always throws. While moving into banana, he throws a smoke around this corner which will land inside that barrels over there. It lets him peek the banana safely, but also it will extinguish any of the Molotovs that are thrown towards him, which force him to fall back. I'm coming home.